what is the worst cut you had to repair in a fight?
There's been a whole bunch of them, man. But you know, right? This big vein, the one that Badu Jack got when he got cut, you pop that big vein, and it's almost impossible to stop bleeding. I did that with one of the fighters, but Raul Marquez, I think when I first came into the game in Las Vegas, I've been here 26 years, he fought Keith Mullins. He was the IBF, Raul Marquez was the IBF middleweight champion. He got cut like 5 places here, in the nose, and then 2 big ones in the eyes, and something like 70 stitches, and kept him in the game, and he ended up defending his world title. So, but I've worked all kinds, man. I was just talking to some guys earlier today that just about every cut that I've seen, every knockout, every broken bone, I've experienced them.
Okay. How do you get the fighter to calm down? After they've been cut? Do they panic when they come to the corner? Man,
that's a very good question. Is how you keep that fighter calm and relaxed. You know, I do it in the dressing room. I just left Devin Haney right now, and I told him, I said, you know, my job is to make sure you walk out as handsome as you walk in, and my job is to take care of you like you're my son. And I told that to his dad, Bill. I said, you know, I'm gonna in the ring, he is my son. But psychology, that's a good question. Psychology, outside of being a cut man, working on the mechanics, the psychological aspect is extremely important. And a good example, I mentioned it earlier, is when Vladimir Klitschko fought Anthony Joshua, 90,000 people, Wembley Stadium, his last fight. He always knew, because I've been with him like 10, 12 years, that if I said anything, there was a lot of truth to it. So I saw him at the weigh-ins, and I put my hand on his shoulder, and I said, look, man, don't worry about nothing tomorrow. I'm going to take care of you like you're my son. So I left, because I know that the night before a fight, fighters can't sleep, the nervousness. So here I am right before Michael Buffer does the announcement. I'm putting the Vaseline on Vladimir, and he looks at me, we're about this far apart, and he says, you could call me son. But see, I knew that I had gotten into his head that night before when he can't sleep, the nerves and all that, and it turned out to be one of the greatest fights he's ever had, and you know, so yeah, psychology is a big part, bro. You got to take care of him.